Today's gospel message reflects on Jesus summoning 12 disciples and sending them on a mission to the villages and towns where he had already preached. Jesus generously shares his mission and authority with his disciples, aligning with the nature of God, who intentionally keeps communion with humans by allowing them to share his divine in creation, the incarnation, and the Eucharistic meal. Therefore, it is the divine initiative for the disciples to share the same authority Jesus received from his Father, strategically serving as a continuation of Christ's mission on earth by the church. The church has no mission or authority of its own. We all know that. Instead, it is given to her by Jesus. Whenever the church exercises this authority, it acts on behalf of Christ, not of his own accord, but of Christ. However, like the disciples, the church is challenged with evangelical humility and simplicity in accomplishing this mission and authority. We are stakeholders and caretakers, but the mission and the authority belong to Jesus. The divine mission of Christ was meticulously planned, beginning with a personal call to each individual. He called his disciples by name without an interview, for no one was qualified. No one among us here is qualified to stand before God. None of us is qualified. It is by his grace that we are here. And whatever we are today, it is because his divine presence has been with us. Jesus was not seeking intelligence. Instead, he qualified them by empowering them with his authority. This divine planning and empowerment should be a source of inspiration and motivation for our mission. He commissioned them in pairs, mark it, in pairs, to foster mutual support, foreshadowing the collegiality defining the Spirit-filled church. Jesus sent them out with detailed instructions, not about what to preach, but rather about how they are to live. How they are to live. The significant aspects of the gospel is living it out. Not talking about it, but living it out. Living the life of Christ. Living the life of God is the most hardest part of the gospel. Anybody can come here and say anything, but do we really live the life we're supposed to live as children of God, or sons and daughters called to share, to be in the one family of God? This instruction revolves around the lifestyle of the disciples. He encouraged them to live a life of detachment. We too are called to carry out this mission in our world, in our complex world today. We, as modern-day disciples, are entrusted with the mission of Christ. We must handle this mission with love, care, and humility. Jesus entrusts us to do away with material resources and be open to receiving and giving. We must travel light. We must travel light by trashing the bag of unforgiveness and sandals of hatred and avoid unhealthy competition contrary to our calling and mission. Some of us have wonderful missions to accomplish. Mission of justice, mission of peace, mission of togetherness, mission of unity. We all have this. But sometimes we are pressed down and tangled because we have a lot of bags of unforgiveness, sandals of hatred that we need to do away with before these missions can be accomplished. We are challenged to trust in divine providence, a source of unwavering support and guidance, rather than in material resources. We are therefore empowered to confront the forces of evil and serve as the agents of God's healing power in a sick and broken world. Above all, we are challenged with to witness God's power by a radical simplicity of lifestyle. This is our responsibility as modern-day disciples. Through baptism, of course, you know, we belong to this fold through our baptism. We have been welcomed into the wonderful family of God individually. Jesus has called us by name, Joseph, Mary, John, and instilled the confidence to carry out his mission. As brothers and sisters of one baptism and faith, we need each other's support and love, friendship, solidarity, integration, and understanding. We must work together to rid ourselves of the unclean spirits of racism, tribalism, and discrimination that may hinder our mission. This requires a collective detachment from unfriendly lifestyles of unforgiveness, cultural supremacy, blind hatred, jealousy, and envy. Only then can we truly achieve our mission. God bless you.